What's up, everybody? Welcome to the second episode, second time filming, Thinking a Lot. We back with a whole new topic. We got a whole new co-host, and we just gonna jump right into it. I'm not gonna get the whole little spiel, shebang. Nah, we just get right into it. All right. So without further ado, like I told you guys, we're gonna have different co-hosts coming from different places. We got people coming from, Tennessee. We have people coming from Missouri. We got people coming from Chicago. All that good stuff. Today we got a co-host originally from Memphis, Tennessee, so he's gonna be on that. Without further ado, let me introduce my boy, Jay. What's up, my boy?
Oh my gosh.
Come on now. What's up? All right, you feel me? So we got Jay. He came all the way from Memphis, but he currently here up in Arizona in the desert with me. You feel me? So this topic, this episode right now is going to pretty much be about what's more important. What's more important in life? Is it college connections, money, or what was it about?
I think it was college, money, and connections.
College, money, and connection. Mm-hmm. And then we're going to shift into how to put money before your feelings. Because let's keep it a buck. A lot of people out here, you feel me, a little shaky with all of it. You feel me? So we're just going to give our opinion. We're going to give our life experiences of, again, how we got to where we got to in our life. Again, ain't nobody saying we better than nobody. But, you feel me, just as some young black man doing our thing, you feel me, we're going to give our example. So we're just going to jump right into it. And we're going to get started. And again, I want to go back to the first topic is what's more important is it going to be college, money, or connections? In my opinion, you feel me, I'm going to have to say connections. You feel me?
I agree.
Yeah?
I think connections is definitely important. Because for one, nowadays it's cool to have a college degree, but if you don't have those level of connections, you won't make it very far. Like, it's cool to say, oh, I have a bachelor's degree.
Facts.
But it all depends on the people that you know that'll get you that far. Like, if you know somebody that works in this field, they could potentially talk to somebody in higher power where they can get you that position, because they can look at your credentials. All college is just them saying like, hey, he made this, but does he have this experience and does he know this person? So I would think connections, also the experience, is more important than the money and college altogether.
1,000%, I agree with you on that, because especially nowadays, and just the more I get older, the more people I meet. I've met so many people with college degrees, fancy college degrees, and a lot of them, you feel me, we do the same job right now, you feel me, and the job that I do does not require a college degree at all, but yet you still make, decent money. You feel me?
Like, somebody can come into this job, like, can we say we work at?
Yeah.
Okay, so we work at T-Mobile, so anybody, you don't even have to go, my brother who isn't even a college graduate can come work at T-Mobile and make the money that I'm making. Like, the only reason I'm at T-Mobile is because I needed sales experience, because I didn't have no sales experience prior, unless you count Walmart, Kroger, which is technically sales representatives, but real sales is something like commission based. So I would say that so far it's been a good thing for me to have it on my belt.
And anybody a good salesman is this man Jay Holmes. I'm not
me,
gonna cap.
Big commission checks. What you talking about?
You feel me? I'm not gonna cap to you, Jay. And again, this is why I brought him on this episode, because Jay. I really do respect his hustle, and I've said it to you multiple times. Yeah. But like, again, man's got himself to a spot where he doing himself. You feel me? Like, first off, let him know what type of car you driving, bro.
I put that information out there.
That motherfucking nice. That's all. Let's just say that.
Because y'all ain't gonna be scratching my shit.
It's cherry red. You feel me? You can kill something in the first 30 seconds. So now you good. But nah, bro drives a decent car. And obviously cars only mean so much, but at the end of the day, it is about how you perceive, how you want yourself to be looked at. Yeah. You feel me? And at the end of the day,
it's not bad to treat yourself too, because the only reason I got that car was because I saved up a ton of money. And the fact that I was able to get that with my credit score, I built up my credit score to like close to 800. So the fact that I actually saved up that much money and went and paid down on that car, that was a huge accomplishment to me. And that's why I gotta say, fellas, save your money, because some of y'all just be out here blowing your money on strip clubs, blowing your money on all types of stuff that doesn't matter. So like, just save your money up. It doesn't hurt to save. It doesn't matter how much money you save. Facts. It matters how much money you save, but it matters more how much you spend it. Because you gotta build up a certain level of.
I remember my grandma, she says all the time, she said, I don't care about how much money you save every paycheck. I don't care if you save $5 and $10 a month. Yeah. Make sure you save in something, because something is better than nothing. And honest to God,
And this economy, bro, you need something to fall back on because
I'm gonna be super transparent. Right now,
my gas say premium now. I'm hurting. I'm
I
like
got
$80 to fill up my tank, bro.
I'm decent, you feel me? I got a little hood, $60 in there, and my gas lasts me a whole month. I mean, my job is
What?
Yeah, bro, $60
Oh,
a month.
well, he ain't got to drive far. He literally takes 2 steps.
Hey, don't be telling me geographical locations and stuff.
I ain't say no specific
We in the
location.
desert. Yeah, that's all y'all
All you
got.
gotta do is a jump in the hop skip.
No, but you ain't wrong. I skateboard to work, I walk to work, and all types of stuff like that. But like for real, like going back to what he said about the money and make sure you're saving bread. I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. Like there's definitely, like I showed you today, but I literally showed you my bank statement today. But this morning or 3 days ago, I had to pay two bands to the IRS. You seen that shit come on my fucking bank account. I showed you this morning. You feel me? If I didn't have money saved up, I'd be figgity hood. You feel me? Pay your taxes.
Pay your taxes.
Don't try to be Donald Trump like I did and get your ass.
They actually convinced me to turn mine off. I'm turning this shit right back on.
First off, at the end of the day, I mean, I'm not gonna incriminate myself with those taxes, but pay your taxes.
Just pay your taxes.
You feel me? Like
it's important.
You feel me? But like, no, for real, like, the reason I say that is because if I didn't have my money saved, I mean, I'd be in a pickle. For real. Like at the end of the day, I'm not ever gonna put myself in a predicament where I can't get myself out of because I know that it's only up to me to save me. I would not ever fix my mouth to go and ask my family to save me out of a situation.
Yeah, bro, I have so much pride. Like, I don't ask my family for nothing. Like if I'm struggling, I'm gonna struggle in silence. To be honest.
Facts.
Honestly,
is that like a flaw though for the black man though?
I don't think so. I just think like this is you building yourself up to handle your own shit, well stuff.
Yeah. No, you're right. So, you're right.
Like my thing is, I know how to strategically manage. Like if I know how much I'm getting, like I would say every other Wednesday we know we're gonna make in our checks, right?
Fair.
So I take that amount and I'm like, okay, what do I have to buy these coming up weeks that I can not spend all my income within the next 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Like what do I put my necessities first, and then if I have something left over, if something I want, then I'll go and get it.
Respect. No, 100%. I mean, even when I first met Jay, he'd be like, I pay. Whenever I get it, I just pay the bills. So I don't have to worry about it.
As soon as I get a commission check, go straight to the rent. Like I even gave my cousin Tim I think I gave him the rent earlier this month because I was like, I just want to go ahead and get it out the way. I zelled him the rent because I don't want nothing to worry about when the first come.
I ain't gonna lie. I paid my rent early, like 2 weeks before, like, cause you feel me, just being like ahead of the game. You feel me? You always want to be ahead of the game. But last time it kind of bit me in the butt because I paid my rent early and I was off by like $4 or $5. So then I had to go back and pay that $5. So it was
you were off about $4 or $5?
Yeah, because I just put like a posted balance. Like I'll just go on there and put like $1,600. But then you feel me, they be fluctuating the water and the sewer.
This new system we got, they do that to ours too.
The only reason I got pressed and the only reason I'm bringing it up is because once I had to go back and clear that $4, the balance left in my account was like $4. But then the service fee was $4, bro.
Yeah.
They just made me pay $8. I ain't gonna lie, I was a little pressed. You feel me?
That makes me off too low key.
Again, you feel me? Having money saved up, you feel me, or just being smart with your money at the end of the day, it's gonna make sure that you good. You gonna, like he said, I'm not gonna fix my mouth and ask somebody to save me from no situation. That's cap because I'm just very prideful. I would say, like also.
Yeah, I would say that too. Like I got too much pride because, and then I don't want nobody to hold that over my head. Like let's say if I need like my homeboy 2 weeks ago. Yeah, like 2 weeks ago, my homeboy texted me. He was like, "Hey, can I borrow $50?" I'm like, "Sure, go ahead." But me asking him that, no, I can never, because you're not gonna say, "Remember I gave you this" or "Remember I gave you that." Like nobody in their life can tell me they gave me anything. Hold it over my head because I never asked nobody for nothing.
That's real. That's real stuff. But that 100% goes to show like self-made right there. You feel me? Because like at the end of the day, I'm not sitting here talking about like you're not allowed to accept help from your family.
Well, yeah, my mom, dad, exception. Of course, I was a kid, but
that's your family.
Yeah,
you feel me? That's 100% different. But like in the manner of what you're saying, like your friend, like again, I got homies that still text me from Chicago. They be like, "Can I hold a dub?"
Yeah.
What is $20 for the Gucci? Like I ain't trying to like I'm not talking down on nobody.
No.
But it's just like you just text me for $20. Keep it a buck. What is that really for?
I feel like a lot of people in our community has issues with money management. That's all it is.
Facts.
And it's like your homeboy hit you up and be like, "Hey, you want to go here? You want to go there?" If you know you're struggling, those last $60 in your account, save that $60. Like save that $60. I don't care what you do. That you can hang out with them when you get paid again.
Facts.
That's all you just. They can wait, bro. They'll be there.
I'm like that was like a big reason about like of why I wanted to move out of Chicago, because I definitely kept seeing myself in the same like loop. You feel me? Like I was like, okay, we up, we doing this, we doing that, and then boom, back there. But I've always been a little smarter because I've always hung out with my grandparents and like older people. You feel me?
Me too. Yeah, I was always around like my grandmother, my granddad, my uncles.
Cause they be spending it, bro. Like they really, when they say save your money, you gonna need it later. In the moment, I'm thinking about right now.
Experienced nothing yet, but once you hit that adulthood, everything your parents say was gonna happen is happening. It's hitting hard. It's hitting hard. It's smacking you right in the face.
For real,
so I definitely get that.
Bro. When I got that little letter and that John said you owe the IRS. That's actually, to be fair, the total lump sum I owed the IRS was actually a total of $3,500.
The fact you went back to this is crazy.
Because you feel me? Because that's a big thing for me. You feel me?
Thing.
Like, but it's a big thing for me. At the end of the day, I say it because I had the power to dig myself out of a hole. Like I had the money to clear it, but I remember dead ass like keeping it in the buck. I remember 2 years ago, bro. I didn't have it. You feel me? Like I didn't have it then. I didn't have it a year before that. The only thing that really changed in my life was me putting myself first. Again, you know, building like different connections and building, I guess, my brand per se.
Yeah.
You feel me? Is what helped me get here. You feel me? To be in a predicament or in a place where I can say I can get myself out. It wasn't even like I gotta get myself out. It was just like I gotta shove away $3,500 versus keeping it. But it was still like, okay, I was able to do that shit myself. You feel me? Yeah. Which transitions me into my next question for you is, how are you able to save so much money and not be influenced by all the bad things around you, that, like, especially like being young? Okay, we want to go here, we want to get a section, that's $1,200. Oh, we want to go on vacation. How are you able to put money before your feelings?
So how I do that is, for one, like the way my account is set up, like when we get paid.
You sound like Kevin Hart. The way my bank account is set up.
Because look, here's how it is. So when we get, you're funny. When we get paid, so 80% of what we get paid, let's say our commission here, right? 80% of that total goes to my checking account. The other 20% go to savings. So that's right there is like $800 coming out of my commission to go to my savings. So I try not to touch that every time it comes. Now, if I have to dibble and dabble, the reason I had to. But if I have to like dabble in that, then fine, but it's only for necessities. Now, my checking account should be fine because I'll take care of rent and car. Those are only two things I need to take care of. After that, if I got something left over, I'm cool. I'm down to like go out and like have a drink or go here, go there. But I'm an introvert at heart, so I really don't do a lot of that nowadays. Now in college, it was different.
That man was another person, bro. You be telling me the stories. What? You be telling me the stories, Jay. Come on now.
I don't know what stories you heard.
Nah, I ain't going to incriminate.
But pretty much all I do is, if y'all are getting your let's say if you get paid what, $5K or $3 to $5K, right? At least save 20% of what you get paid, because that's gonna be helpful in the long run. Because you always want something to fall back on, because you can't just rely on checking account.
Facts.
That's one account. Anything happen, your tires, because you need a whole new set of tires, like $700-800 right there, and you got that in your savings account. Or you probably need like what, a new battery in your car.
Facts. Hey, you throwing shade.
You probably need a new battery in your car.
All right, my car might have turned off. But it's okay, because you know Tim came and saved your boy.
Actually,
you
my dad came to save.
His dad loaned the battery, and then Tim pulled up.
Shout out to Tim, shout out to Dad.
You feel me? Me and Tim was trying to get the battery hooked up to the car and shit. We sitting there like two idiots, bro. We keep hitting the button, that shit wasn't working. We didn't know what to do. You feel me? So we called his dad, and his dad helped with the assist. You feel me? So, but yeah, I got a battery.
I got probably at y'all like.
He probably was like, this nigga. He was like, this your manager?
What? Is in his car, bro? Like, what's going on?
Bro, I live across the street, so you feel me? So it was like my car stopped tweaking. My car was tweaking. Like one day, it started tweaking. I literally grabbed my skateboard and skateboarded across. I was like, I'll figure it out. I knew it wasn't like nothing major because no lights were on. So I knew at the end of the day, it was like literally the battery was just tweaking. And let's keep it a buck, bro. Like, you know, you wake up and you do life and then you do work. You get like those little side quests and stuff, bro. You gotta like build up your battery power for that stuff, bro. For real.
Yeah.
But going back to like what you said about making sure you like you can't just survive off a savings account.
Or just a savings account,
Invest.
Please invest.
1,000%, bro. Like,
and that's another thing to explain off of that. Like, man, don't just have one stream of income. Like, try to build at least. If you can't, if you gotta have just one, I would 5. That's the number. But if you can at least get 2 or 3, that's a good start. Because right now, I was too prideful to do Uber because I'm like, I'm not doing no Uber. He's like, what?
He has a nice car and all that.
Yeah, but come to find out, Uber pay handsomely though. They pay handsomely. I don't drive folks around like folks in my car, but I do Uber Eats, and they actually pay kind of good. Like especially when they got promotions going on. But I have not only T-Mobile coming, but Uber, and now I'm trying to work on a third one. So the fact that
But you do because you invest. That's the third one. Because you get that match. Every time you invest, you get that match.
Yeah.
That's free money right there.
Yeah, it's free money.
Like,
it's free money for sure.
Like, I know, like, again, I ain't really trying to talk about numbers that much, but like, in the span, and people think investment is hard, bro. They think it's like, like, it is a long game, you feel me? And you definitely have to be consistent at it. But I'm going to keep it a buck. 100%. I would not be, and I say this about a lot of things because every situation in my life has shaped me to help me be where I am today. You can't help think like that. You feel me? You can't say, I wish I didn't do that. I should have done this. Don't say that. You're only holding yourself back when you put those words out there. You feel me? Because guess what? You did. You did what you did and it put you there. Now you have to
work how to get yourself out of there.
Exactly. Now you understand where you went wrong and where you should go right next time. You feel me? So I ain't ever fixing my lips to say I should have done that or I wish I would have done this. No, because it still put me here. And the things that I did last year greatly helped me. I'm talking about investment wise, greatly helped me to get to where I am today. You feel me? Like, I mean, I remember I did an investment with T-Mobile last year. Like, we can buy employee stocks. And I was taking, let's say, 13% of my check to go and buy employee stocks. At the end of 4 months, I purchased 33 T-Mobile shares at the price dollar of $112 a share. Yep. At the end, that was 4 bands. 4 bands I got for 4 months of work. And people feel like, oh, it's a long game or it's a hard game. It's really not. You gotta be consistent. You gotta be okay with giving that money away in hope that it's gonna come back to you. You feel me? Like,
and my thing is when people invest, they, like you said, they want like something so quick and so instant. Well, in that time when you invest in them, waiting for that income to come, like try to build something else in between that time because that money is not gonna come instant.
Nope.
Like you gotta obtain another hustle to fill in that gap of time with those funds that you need. And then when the funds do come, you have something extra that you can probably like splurge with.
Facts. I mean,
splurge.
This is safe.
Spurge a little bit.
You
gotta treat yourself. You feel me? But like, no, like on some real stuff, I think I seen this dude. He was talking about his chains or whatever. You feel me? He has some nice gold on. He was driving like a GTR and everything, like the old school one. And then somebody went up to him and was like, "Yo, did you buy those chains or whoopty whoop?" And it was a goofy question. Of course he bought them, but he was like, "Nah, like I let my money buy them for me, like his investments." You feel me? He was like, "I worked really hard. I just didn't go out and spend my money."
Go pour water on them chains right quick.
That's crazy. You feel me? I mean, this was a dude like on Instagram or whatever.
And they turn yellow, bro.
It could be, of course,
I'm just playing.
He could be fake flexing, whatever. But
Yeah,
but his mentality of where he was getting at was, I just didn't go out and try to buy nice stuff with my hard-earned money. I let my money do it for me. You feel me? And that's true stuff, bro. Like, let's say the average person makes $15 an hour, right? You work. Let's say you only work 2 hours that day. You took home $30, and then you're gonna go to McDonald's and spend $20 at McDonald's because it's mad expensive. Yeah. I mean, really think about that. How do you look, bro? Like you did 2 hours of work to eat one meal that took you 10 minutes, and now you back. Like, they don't make no sense to me personally. You feel me? Like, that's the way I look at my money, bro. I look at my money like my time is so valuable for this dollar, this $20, whatever it is. It's like I'm not gonna jeopardize myself by going to like spurge it on something stupid because I worked for my money. My money should go and buy me this burger. You feel me? Like, if that makes sense, you feel me? So like, and
it's a lot of money that people can't even save and that they don't need to buy. Like you said, going to McDonald's and stuff. Now, I have a bad habit. My bad habit is I eat out a lot, and I should it's a lot of money I could be saving from eating out. But the fact that I eat out. Me too. I eat out like a lot. But the thing is, you don't know how much money you can save by not eating out, just cooking at home or meal prepping and stuff like that. Because I calculated and I added up the stuff. Like this past 2 weeks, I spent maybe over 200 eating out.
I was just about to say, last month
that could have been 200 I had in my pocket.
I spent $450 on eating out last, but I live alone. You feel me? So like, I get lazy sometimes. Like sometimes you just get home, you don't want to cook, and then I'll eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You feel me? And like that's $30 a day. Or on the upper hand, when I decide to eat like a good cuisine, that's like $45 just for one meal throughout the day. So I mean, it adds up quick. And last month, I spent $450 on food, on just fast food. And I'm pretty sure it was a little bit more because I was just going off of like one bank account. So to sit here and thank God, my sister came through last month and she came out here when it was my birthday and she actually bought me a fridge full of groceries. She spent like $200 at the grocery store for me, and that helped me out a lot. So this all of October actually, like I haven't went out, well, I don't know say that, but I haven't been buying as much food as I could have been buying. You feel me? So it's been decent. Like you gotta learn to shift your money around. This is the first month in my life where I put myself on a budget. Like I had to, like I budgeted everything from the jump because I was tired of like going in the loop. Like I'll pay my bills, like you feel me again, but it was just like.
But you don't want all of your money to go to bills though, because if you're paying your bills and
it's
then like
slave shit right
and you have no money left, now you're living check to check at that point, and now you're in a position to where what if something happens? Well, you don't have nothing to fall back on. Now this is where credit cards come into play. Now if you have a credit card, then it's cool to use a credit card for certain funds, but you don't want to drop yourself into no credit card debt either, because that can be hard to pay off.
I hate credit cards.
I mean, you can no. Here's the thing. What I wanted to do was, I wanted to take my credit cards and buy every single purchase on my credit card and just pay it off when I get paid, because that way I make my money back, because credit cards do give you points